Everyone, welcome back to Tony Hawk's Project 8, Part 8. I'm Insetic, I have Matt Roxon now, Canuck Dude, and we're doing the competition over in the skate park now.
Hey, you're back! Good to see you again. Man, this crowd is hyped on good skating, and you gotta keep them fired up. It's a freestyle throwdown, and this place has all kinds of terrain to show your best moves. So jump in and get it done.
Is hyped on skating kind of like hooked on phonics?
Oh, I guess so. They were like, you know, kids aren't learning enough, so let's like combine sick skateboarding with, you know, learning shit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And maybe
educational skateboarding game.
I didn't notice until looking at that right now, but in the cutscene with Tony Hawk, there was like a volcano in the background. Like it was billowing smoke out the top of it.
I saw that.
Why
didn't notice
Beaver
that.
Valley next to an active volcano?
I don't know.
There's the active volcano now. Where'd it go?
It's like, God, it'd be up by the fun park, like way off in the distance on the map, whatever.
Maybe it was an inactive volcano, and then
I saw smoke.
No, I mean, and then that's where they built it when it was an inactive volcano, and then it became active.
Anyway, we got some extra special tricks like the Russian boneless, which, you know, when they redid the animation and such, was turned into a manual.
Really?
Rather than a lip trick. It's kind of weird. Yeah, your guy will just hop on one foot, you know, move, you know, jumping over the board over and over.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy looks like he just stepped out of American Wasteland.
There. Did you see it at the very end?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, I was looking at the score requirement.
I saw
Whatever.
it.
Yeah.
I can see it when the video comes out.
Yeah. You know, like, I won't have anything to complain about with this challenge in this version. Again, it's really nice that they tell you, like, you need to get at least this score requirement, rather than in the Gen 6 version, if you didn't watch that playthrough I mentioned, this is, like, the most deceptive version, because it's, like, super easy to, you know, do the preliminary and get into sick, and then you actually have to trick your ass off for sick in that version as well.
Is it just me, or does your main character, now that I'm looking at him, compared to other people, look like the most cartoony thing in the world? In this world of otherwise, like, fairly realistic-looking people, he looks like an actual cartoon character.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely got a wild outfit.
I mean, his face, like his facial proportions.
That too.
You talked about, like, his proportions compared to the other proportions on the previous set of videos. I don't know.
You gotta wonder if they were taking this into mind, but honestly, it kind of, considering that it translates well over to the PS2 version, you gotta wonder if that played like a small part of it. Because obviously this is the flagship version of the game.
Honestly, I was thinking maybe they were just like reusing some models from previous, or like American Wasteland, because that's what he looks like he came from. He looks like he just stepped out of American Wasteland. Like with his outfit and everything.
He wants to live in Los Angeles. No, not the one.
He really wants to be in LA, but did they give this place a name? Are we
Beaver Valley.
Beaver Valley, that's right.
I mean, fictional town, but
Is this bowl a reference to not Portland, Burnside, which is in Portland? But they have that big old bowl with the Neversoft eyeball in it.
Maybe. I mean, maybe they just did it again, or maybe it's a reference. I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be. Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Got your specials increased.
Wait, specials? That's a stat?
Yeah. Because you get special. I guess they like factor that into focus mode and stuff like that.
Focus mode. Gotcha.
Although they haven't done that before.
How long your special meter goes.
That was a risky move right there.
The fastest flick, which is once again, I think it's basically the quad heel flip again, but now it's on fire.
I like that one. That one looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your fastest flip.
Fastest flip, boy.
Which, I mean, like, people can flick that fast in real life.
Yeah.
The Miller flip. You know what game that was in? That was in Sean Palmer's Pro Snowboarder. Don't ask me why I remember that.
Huh.
I mean, you played that pretty recently, right?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Now we have answers to a question that nobody asked.
Once again, I tricked pretty hard to get pro. Not even sick.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah, that was a pretty high score requirement for the pro bracket. 1.05 million.
Yeah, basically 1 million. Yeah, I mean they ask a lot of you.
Yeah. Sometimes I forget like just how much more they ask of you in the Gen 7 version than the Gen 6 one.
Yeah.
Because I know we've been talking about that a lot, but it is like a huge gap.
They're I don't know.
Do you know?
Shaba's here.
I don't
for you.
fucking know what I'm talking about.
But Neversoft wants you to never go soft.
Right. Never be soft.
Yeah.
Always be hard.
That's one of the messages that you get in Thug Pro. Like if you have the slap mode enabled, like if you knock someone down, it'll say that you're always hard.
Yeah, they had used always hard for something like Neversoft did back in like Thug 1 or 2 as like a fun little reference goof, but I don't remember what. Anyway, just getting some quick rank again.
Hell yeah.
You know, the photographer can get you like 3 rank pretty quick.
That was good. I like that. There we go. Now we're on the right side.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird. Like this is something that like a weird thing that both this game and skate games did. But there is some like weird moments when it comes to like really specific grind tricks and like your stance and stuff, like what part of the rail that you approach, which was kind of like what happened there. But there's like stuff, I don't know if this is in the Gen 7 version, but in the Gen 6 version, there's stuff where it specifically asks for, oh, well, I'm about to get cut off by the cutscene.
Yeah, front side or back side.
Yeah.
Hey, I hear you're trying to get on Project 8. That's what I like to hear. I have some gap challenges that are gonna blow your mind. Show me what you got. If you're good, I'll let Tony know about you.
I guess I will say for this one, you like have to boneless off the top platform to get to the second one. I cut out like 3 tries of me just jumping and not getting there and going like, what the hell? But yeah.
Hey, up here! Alright, so it's time to make things a little bit more tricky. Grind down this janky rail, then drop into the half pipe in your backyard. Make sure you toss a sweet grab before you land.
Don't forget, you might die, but if you do, toss in a sweet grab.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. The camera's rolling, act hurt.
Camera's rolling, act hurt.
Got it.
Alright, I can see you got skills, but if you want to be on Tony's team, you have to show me something bigger. Take this rail all the way down the street and launch off the ramp over the banners. Hold a grab trick over them, land in a grind, and finish with a 180 kickflip.
Are you Tony Hawkster himself?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Where are you going?
The FIFA games have a system where, like, when someone retires, like a new person who's just as good at them replaces them, but is like 17 years old. And I wonder if that's what like Ryan Sheckler is to Tony Hawk.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
He's Tony Hawk's regen. Except
you were supposed to destroy Tony Hawk, not join him.
On Project 8.
Okay, so you need to boneless over, like, basically down onto the downslope. You won't have the speed if you just go straight for it. It'll tell you to, like, push, but that won't even be enough. You have to go back and get speed that way.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know.
That's
really weird.
You also look slower in this challenge than you normally do. I don't know what that is.
Odd.
I mean, because you don't start with special? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Sweet.
Whatever. It's just go do a trick on the half pipe, and it's not going to cut you off for, not going there.
Yeah.
You got a mocap trick, though.
Uh-huh.
I used to think those were so cool when I got this game.
Yeah.
I mean, they are pretty cool.
Man, that's pretty unbelievable.
Uh-huh. Quicksilver doesn't sponsor anyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, now we have a little bit of open range in terms of needing to do some challenges, and I know, like I said, hey, I showed off a lot in the school and over on that side of the map. Well, here in this part, I'll get to show off more in the capital and the hilltop.
I love every time you just start out and you just fall flat on your face. I love that shit so much. It's like something out of a fucking slapstick comedy.
I don't know. Yeah.
I like how any direction means you don't have... Oh, never mind. I thought it meant like any direction, as in,
Branching paths.
No, I thought it meant any direction, as in like you can spin any direction.
I love how
you can just flip in any
Hey,
direction.
47.
Yeah, I love how you.
All right, well, that was good. LP, I guess we're
All right,
stopping here.
Good
thanks for watching.
Later, guys. See you on Proving Ground.
Nah. All right, we got classic mode here as well with the corporal again.
30 years, 4 wars, and 19 tours of duty I give this country, and what do I get for it? Do you see any medals on my chest? Hell no! Well, it's time for some jarhead justice. You create one ridiculous ruckus out here, while I go commando recon inside that building to get what's rightfully mine. Hoorah!
Sorry, Colonel, not Corporal.
How did he get the rank of Colonel without getting like a single anything?
Very
he did 19 tours of duty? Jesus Christ.
I don't know, man.
This poor man. He's a tragic character. Also, he's not going recon anything. He's just standing there.
Whoa. The real tragic character of this game
is his outfit.
I don't know.
Whoa. That was a cool animation.
Yeah. Once again, I wanted to show off some cool animations and then totally forgot to. In terms of, again, all the common manuals having cool tricks, like the 1 foot manuals and nose manuals have really cool flips that are just in this, fucking, oh my god, animation system, and that I totally do not do on recording.
Yeah.
It's the common problem I've had since, like, Thug 1 of, I have all these tricks I want to show off, and then I never get to do them, since it's like, do this other specific thing for this one challenge, do this other specific thing. You never really get to just cut loose and do a lot of tricks back to back to back unless you make that opportunity. Whatever.
I never noticed, but you actually seem to have like a different riding animation when you're going faster than when you're going slower. Like it seems to be like adjusted on his board differently. I never noticed that until right now. Probably because you don't go very fast most of the time in this game.
Yeah, it's all the little things.
I don't know, like those little things are just cool to me because like I said, like this engine only lasted 2 games. And like none of the new games have that. Like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 certainly didn't have any of that.
Yeah.
Like this almost feels like finding like a lost gem. It's like, oh man, wait, HD Tony Hawk games used to actually look good. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
They actually like looked like fully budgeted games at a time. That's crazy and not.
Nice.
Whoa, what happened there?
I need to break 10 bones for Purple Heart.
Yeah.
So I just threw that in right there at the very end.
For a second I thought you like hit something and bailed, and then I realized you could just bail whenever you want.
You could ragdoll at any time. Mid-2000s gaming.
Love that stuff. You could do that in Skate 2 at least. I don't remember if you could do it in
Skate 2
1.
and 3. And Skate It on the Wii. I remember loving that.
I don't know if you could do that in Skate 1.
Nah, you couldn't.
He said Skate It, which was a Wii exclusive.
Yeah. I know he said. I was just thinking. I was trying to remember if you could do it at all in Skate 1.
I mean, honestly, I didn't know Skate It existed until I saw it on a, game store shelf.
I remember when that
was my first Skate game. I had the DS version.
I remember when Skate It was announced and everyone was like, oh snap, oh wow, look at that. It's like Skate 2, except it's not Skate 2. Because it came out like a little before Skate 2.
Yeah, it was in between, because there was a 2-year gap between Skate and Skate 2, and that was what in the little gap.
That came out, I feel like it came out at the very end of like 2008 or something. At the very end of the gap. And they marketed like it was like the in-between game between Skate 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Like it had, I remember reading interviews where they were talking about like the lore.
It was like a quote-unquote plot-relevant game because
I know, but the idea of Skate
like,
having a consistent plot-relevant lore just cracks me up.
Like their in-game, their diegetic reasoning for there being no pedestrians is that like the city was ravaged by storms and shit, like a bunch of
earthquake.
accidents.
It was an earthquake.
Yeah, earthquakes, tornadoes.
And then they had to rebuild it for Skate 2. Hi, welcome to the Skate Podcast, where we play Tony Hawk in the background while we talk about Skate.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Thanks for joining me here. I'm with Unsetic47 and Canuck Dude.
Hey, yo, what's up? I'm somehow the guest in my own video.
in the skate podcast while we watch Tony Hawk Project 8 gameplay in the background.
Anyway, like, so yeah, you saw that really cool, acid drop challenge where, yeah, Sick is on top of, like, the entire capital.
Yeah.
Whereas Am or Pro are just, you know, you see the landing, then you climb a little bit. But yeah, if you're on top of the capital, might as well go all the way and do that.
I really like how in slow motion you could see the Stoken.
Yeah, it was coming after you. Can we do one of those sick runs, you know, like in Mario where they run away from, like, the green mushroom? Can we do a sick run where you run away from the Stoken the whole level?
Oh, jeez.
The Stoken demon.
They come at you so fast, you have no chance.
You are getting the Stoken.
Right.
I didn't even know, like, they physically came to you. I never noticed. What the heck happened there?
I don't know. This is one of those challenges where I always did it better before this point, so don't take this as, I don't know, how to make everything work, because it shouldn't have.
Dude, where's my speed?
Yeah, kinda. Sorta.
Nice.
You know, I kinda want to do more, you know, get there challenges in this game, but it's always like, well, I'm here in the area that I want to do things in. I don't want to do a get there challenge that takes me back across the map. Like, you saw me skip that get there challenge that I could have activated on the wall down there, and that's because it would have put you all the way over in the school. Yeah. It's like, I don't want to be in the school. I want to do things in the hilltop. I don't know. Just a tiny little thing.
No, I got you. What's that say? Crenellation?
Crenellation, yeah.
Yeah. Man, those secret spot things are really cool. What a great addition.
Yeah, there's some really cool areas. I'm not going to collect all of them here, but I am going to collect, you know, some of the really interesting ones. Like, you know, there's one or two that you should watch for in this video.
It is kind of like, I don't know, maybe this is too big of a conversation for where we are in the video, but like, it is weird how this is kind of like, this and Proving Ground are the, like, irrelevant games of the series. Not counting
the what?
The irrelevant games of the series. Like, no one really remembers these as much or as fondly, it feels like. Like, there are people who didn't even know Proving Ground existed.
I'd probably say it has to do with the time they were released and the competition that was around them.
Yeah. After yearly releases for like 8 years, I mean, it's October, almost November, and I'm like, oh my god, making 4 videos a week was a lot better of an idea, you know, earlier in the year than now. Like, if I'm losing energy, I'm still excited to do Tony 20, but like, if I'm getting like, oh my god, I have to keep doing this after like 8 months, imagine being Neversoft and doing that after 6 years. You know?
I think it's just mostly these games didn't sell as well, and not as many people played them, so they're not remembered as fondly because they just were not as popular.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with it. Oh.
Yeah.
Looking back at them,
it's cool to see people in the comments say like, "Whoa, this is. I didn't actually know it was like this." Or,
because it's
came really late at the very end. Skate came out like right after this one, so like the writing was on the wall.
Skate came out like a year after this.
Yeah, well, it came out the same year as Proving Ground.
Yeah,
it came out at the same time, and there was like a big. Everyone was like, "Oh man, which one of these 2 skateboarding games is better?" And I think a lot more people played Skate than they played. Proving Ground. Tony Hawk by that point was not nearly as relevant as it was in the, you know, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested to see Proving Ground, because it's like, you know, Project 8 was refreshing because it went back to just skating. But Proving Ground went back to like a plot, and I'm interested to see how that'll be. Yeah. I mean, I haven't heard anyone say it's like near American Wasteland's plot in terms of your character is a total dumbass that fucks everything up. But, so I think they'll go back to kind of the Underground 1 sort of simpler thing. But it's still like, now they have to base the game kind of off of things happening, and, you know, let's see how they do that the 3rd time. Here's a pretty cool challenge.
Challenges are pretty cool.
Yeah, so that owned challenge was insane. That was 20 pieces. That was pretty hard, even to just get to the end. And then, there's just a nice little stall challenge there.
I don't know. I love the way this world is constructed with all of these little challenges. It's so cool to me. Oh, there's a spot one. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I went for the grind and something happened.
On my sign, you did it for the vine.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually that was kind of part of my point with the like how this is the forgotten game. Like people always talk about how the open world of American Wasteland was a bit of a cop-out, while kind of neglecting like this game's actual real open world.
Yeah,
it's like,
I think the performance issues might have marred people's enjoyment of this game as well. Like it just, especially on PS3, like it ran really poorly.
Yeah,
I don't remember caring that much when I was a little kid, but I'm sure like if I was a bit older, I might have cared a lot more.
Again, yeah, if you're stuck at 30 FPS and have the performance issues, it gets distracting.
Yeah.
It's so much more enjoyable at 60 FPS, even with the performance issues.
Let me in.
Let me in.
Alright, so that call was basically to notify us that we can get into the fun park. Well, not immediately, but here's the mission to unlock the fun park.
Baxter Newcastle, International News Hound. How do you like to help a world-famous news reporter? You see, I want in that park before all the other media boobs. This story could be huge. And I'd probably get to ride everything for free, too. Ooh.
I like this guy. I like this Baxter guy. He's cool.
Yeah. So, here's a kind of interesting decision. I don't really care that much for it, but maybe someone would. It's like, to get inside the fun park, you have to do a mission in the fun park, so you don't really have the time to, ride around and understand the layout before you have to do this. But I mean, it's not like super hard. So yeah, basically light our board on fire, and we have to, hit enough gas cans to keep going, and do a quick little line throughout the fun park, kind of get a preview for it. Ooh. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Wow, I can't wait to explore all the rest of this fun park.
Yeah.
This is the level, like I said, I spent the most time on when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, not that it was difficult, it's just I kept going back here.
Yeah, I mean,
I like skating around the fun
way
park.
over the top, super crazy, and, yeah, let's light it on fire.
Oh my god!
Fire effect.
Why did that open?
I love how fucking shoves into the ground.
What?
Well, rest in
They killed
peace.
that man. They straight up killed that man.
Fucking
Rest in
dead.
peace to a real one. Yeah. Yeah.
These bonding runs are all about shortcuts.
I don't care. I'm not gonna immediately leave the fun park to go do a stupid race now that I'm in here.
I just talked about that last video. It's like,
Content,
alright,
come on,
here you
read
got this
the
cool
room.
area. Now hurry, get across town somewhere else. It's like,
Fucking-
what the fuck? I just got here.
All right. So yeah, we've got a crazy amusement park, fun park area to cap this game off. This is the final area, and we'll do enough to get to rank 9 and get the ultimate challenge to see if we're part of Project 8 next time. So yeah, we'll be looking forward to that next time on Project 8.